What is going on, everybody? Titan here, back at it with another episode of Scrap Mechanic. In the last episode, you guys would have seen me get completely destroyed by the robots, and everything just kind of fell apart. So we have went ahead and started a new world. It is going to be a new adventure, good times as always. So I am excited for this. I will be cutting out a majority of this beginning portion in this first episode. I will be getting us to the mechanic workshop and probably making some normal wheels and a gas engine, just sort of back up to where we were in the world before. And if anything cool happens in the meantime, I will go ahead and probably plug that into the video. But with that being said, I am going to go ahead and just leave it there and let you guys know when we get to the next point. Big shout out to Glenn Bixley, I believe it was. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, by the way, but huge shout out to him. He did leave a comment in the last video helping me out a lot, giving me some pointers. I do think that the damage done in the last world is a little beyond repair. Nothing really is beyond repair, but I just think it would have been better had I restarted so I could really make the most out of all the knowledge that I got. Excuse me. Bit of the hiccups. But yeah, so in this episode I will be getting us back to where we were, and we will be having a good time doing so, and I will see you all when we get there. So have a good one, and I'll see you all in just a bit. Later. I've said it before and I'll say it again, you really can't forget to always grab these burning embers from at the beginning where the ship is. Making my way downtown, breaking chests, getting loot, and I'm mechanic bound. Don't copyright me. This is an awesome episode. The battery has been retrieved. We now need to make a quick getaway. But wait, there's more. Wee. I have come to turn you on, baby. Oh yes, power has been restored. Yes, quest repeat. Quest complete. Now we need to find the station. Got me some robots. Now I'm getting me some metal. And I'm gonna make sure that I don't use it all before I make a drill, because the drill was important. Gotta feed the cows. Make sure I don't forget about all the milk. Eat up, cow. Well, I'm sorry, you're a walk, so you're the opposite. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. I'm not using the scrap wheels because they suck some serious shields. I don't even know what I'm saying, guys. Yeah, we don't use the scrap wheels. Scrap wheels suck. So we're just walking to the mechanic shop. I'm not even bothering building my first car. And of course, I took everything from these guys. And we are full of stuff. And we have the workshop right up here, guys. So here we go. Let's start making some stuff. Let's get our car back. Let's get back to where we were. And let's make it to where we don't mess everything up like we did last time. And I promise you, we are not restarting this one. We know how to do it. We know what's going on. If we mess it up, we mess it up, and we're just gonna do what we do, baby. So, if you guys liked the video, go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. We do Let's Plays daily, trying to bring new episodes every day. Always going to be having new content for the channel. And if you guys have any suggestions, questions, or just normal comments for me, leave them down below. Be more than happy to respond, as well as take your advice. Now, the one thing we still need is the battery. So we're gonna get this thing all powered on. We're gonna get some inventory put down for all of our stuff. And yeah, I will be back. One thing I haven't gotten yet was pigment flowers, and I know the paint is gonna become rather important fairly quickly. I'm gonna grab some of this, head over to this wreckage here. Gonna take out some more of these guys to get enough component kits to make a craft bot. In the last cut I said something about a battery. I'm not sure exactly what I'm talking about. Battery. I already have battery. I just need component kits in order to make the actual craft bot, so I can make all the better stuff. So once I'm done looting all this and I get all of that, I will be back with you guys, because then we will be fairly close to where we were before, and that's what I'm looking for. That's what I want. And to get us back to where we were and not do that. Yeah. So I gotta be honest, guys, I want to say this building over here is closer than the last ones were. There's another place I could go right over there. There's another spot I can see over on that side. There's that spot over there. I can show you guys real quick on here that our mechanic station's way over there. I still do have another place I want to go get to over there. I am just trying to get as many buildings looted as possible. The more buildings I can get looted, the more component kits I can get, closer I am to getting better wheels. Alright, looks like we found somewhat of an Easter egg, maybe? I don't know if I would really call that an Easter egg, but definitely something cool nonetheless. Looks like somebody's little camping spot. Little campfire with a pot for cooking, it looked like. And those things are just massive, guys. I mean, look at all. So there's like 4 different floors. There's that whole base area that's fenced in. I think that's the area that we died from last time. So I'm going to steer clear of those areas this time, obviously. There's another one down here. Come here. Gotcha. Alright. So, not sure if there's anything there, but we're gonna go check it out. Doesn't really look like anything. I mean, it looks like something, obviously, but it doesn't look like anything to loot or anything like that. We will, however, go check it out. No spare wheels around the edges. So there is, let's see, chemicals. So this is where we come to get chemicals. What if I go swimming? Yeah, don't want to go in the chemical water, that makes sense. And lots of tall grass over here. Looks like they're trying to hide something. I don't really see nothing though. And I'm guessing the chemicals is the main point of that area. There is something else, however, right up over the hill here. Let's see. What do we got? Another chemical plant and some form of a silo over here. Nothing too interesting though, nothing to loot. Nothing to loot. Alright, so we could swing around and go to that building. But I do remember from when we came over here, I did miss a building in the forest. When I looked back, I saw a building that I must have walked right past, and lo and behold, I did not see it. So let's go check out that building. I saw it by that antenna, and I will bring you guys back here in just a second once we get to it. Right over there. We're just gonna head right down there. Alright, so I haven't even been able to get close to it yet, and I'm already dealing with some hay bots. Luckily that one gave me a component kit, so I believe we have 3 back at the house. Now we have 4 in our inventory. Alright. It definitely seems like going backwards and at an angle might be the strategy. So that did seem to work a little better than just going backwards. So I am going to continue to try that and push left or right as well as back and see if that helps me kind of kite and dodge their attacks. Because until I can figure out if there's any sort of armor or anything, we are pretty fragile, guys. I do not see another arm. Did we get all the arms? I'm going to assume that we did. Alright, are there any more of you guys around here? Because I'm pretty sure I just took you all out. Alright. I heard another one. I see you in there. Know some? Oh yeah. Backwards into the side, guys. Backwards into the side. That works like a dream. Do 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 do. 2 component kits in one? Alright, I'll take that any day. Bam, bam. Lots of chemicals. Chemicals are good in the game. I mean, chemicals are good in real life too, but just kind of depends on the chemical. The chemical. Chemicali? A chemical-ridden California. Call it Chemicali. Californicum? I think I'm funny. I'm not sure if you guys do. Alright, I have 8 component kits. And like I said, I'm pretty sure I do have 3 at home at least. So if I were to go home right now, we can make the craft bot. And any extra component kits that we're getting here are just extra. So now I have 10 component kits, which means the 3 that I have left at my house basically mean nothing. They're going to help me upgrade. That's about it. And that doesn't mean that they mean nothing. It just means that they no longer depict whether or not I'm going to make a craft bot. They don't hold my destiny. I will use that sunshake right now. Because we are hungry and we are thirsty. Another component kit, never gonna complain about that. And another component kit. Alright, so we officially have way more component kits than we need. So we're gonna go make our little craft bot buddy. Once we're done here, let's see what he can give us. Is there anything on top of there? Usually there was a golden box or something up here. Something a little more worthwhile. Oh, almost fell off. Alright, now we can fall off. Because we got everything. Alright. Quickest way to get down from those buildings, guys. I knew I heard you. I honestly did not see him. I want to give a huge shout out to these MSI headphones that I got. Definitely not sponsored or anything, but I did buy an MSI computer. That's what I'm playing on at the moment. And I did a bundle deal and got these GH50 series, I think is what they are. And they have like the surround sound type thing in the headphones, and they really they're immersive. I think they're specifically called the GH50 immersive headset, and they really work. Like I'm really proud of them. I got them for like 50 bucks, I think, with my computer. I want to say they're close to like 100 bucks. So you could probably get them for like 50 bucks, 70 bucks, something like that. So they're definitely not like a cheapo headset, so I would expect them to perform, but they definitely perform a lot better than I need them to, and a lot better than I ever expected them to. All I ever listen to my games at are like 20 to 24, and I actually have a lot of the settings turned down for the sound, for the simple fact that it becomes way too loud in the video. So with me already having a sound at half of what the game volume usually is, and my computer volume is only at like 18, 20, I would say the headphones could probably get pretty loud if I wanted them to. Not that I would ever want them to be that loud, but it's like, hey, I mean, I know I have that option, you know? Alright, so the first thing we want to do, boys and girls, a drill. Metal block 2, metal block 1. And we're going to fix up this inventory just a bit. I'm gonna let that all craft up, and I'll be back with you guys here in just a second once we organize all this crap. The one thing that I cannot stress or recommend enough is look around for parts. I'm not sure if there are any more like this. I've only ever really found the one just sitting next to that thing. There might be another one, honestly, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, I would always recommend when you get to the workshop, at least, make sure you look around. You will get this free wheel if you don't have the full 24 beeswax or whatever needed to make your full set of wheels. You can go ahead and at least have one here. So I am just going to do a quick look around, see if there are any more wheels, finish crafting everything up that we need to make our car, and I think we'll get started with the actual video and stop cutting all these things out. If you do end up liking these cuts and you guys like this style of video better, where it's just 1 minute, 2 minute here tidbits versus the full length of everything that I'm doing versus organizing inventory, let me know, and I will be sure to make my videos like this in the future. There seems to always be a cave that goes as deep as you could possibly go, and it's almost like there's no possible way to get to the surface without taking damage. But there's always a gold chest at the bottom, kind of like at the at the roof of some of those buildings that I've been to. Apparently these guys can swim. I did not know that. That is good to know. So I was thinking maybe if I put a base for farming all the way out here, maybe it would be safe. But that just answered that question. But I'm essentially just out here getting a ridiculous amount of glue and oil and all that, so then I don't have to really worry about it for a bit, hopefully. And yeah, I will be back. Alright folks, so I do have what I would like to call my first vehicle, and I'm going to use this to get as much metal as we need to go get whatever else we need. And we can also use this to go explore, obviously, further than we could before. This thing doesn't seem to have very much control. I do just want to blame that on that and say that that was throwing my weight off. Obviously that's not the case. I think we just have too much power going to the wheels probably. Either that or I'm missing something else that I'm just not sure about. But we're just gonna leave it like this for right now. And I am going to get some metal. Like right here. Hey bud. Alright, let's test this puppy out. Thing definitely weighs it down, so maybe that is the problem. What's up, dude? You just won't leave me alone. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna finish getting the rest of this rock here, and I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so I am just about done here with this whole pile of rocks. This is a very tedious task, just refining it all. I have found that using the drill, just don't hold down the gas, kind of feather it, just tap it, tap it, tap it, and it will still keep the drill going without having you just completely run over whatever it is you're trying to drill. So, if you guys did want any advice on that, that's what I could give you. But other than that, we are getting lots of stone and metal here. And ultimately, if I open up my bag, as you can see, we have over a stack and a half of these metal block, or of the stone. We almost have a full stack of metal. So I do just have this little bit more to get. As I said, kind of tedious work. I will let you guys know when I am back and done. Alrighty, everybody. So I am back at the mechanic workshop. This little car that we got is doing its job, but there are certainly upgrades that I will want to make here shortly. Other than that, we have an absolute ridiculous amount of metal now, which is always a good thing. You can't ever really have too much metal, I don't think. Alright. We also have a piston and a timer. Not too sure what we're gonna do with either one of those yet. So I am just going to leave those there because I'm not exactly sure what we will do with them. What I do know is I have plenty of metal to build anything else that we were going to build. So now I just need some more component kits. So evidently we only have the one. And we need more than that if we plan on making a chest. And we have lots of chemicals, which I'm fairly certain those are going to come in handy right now. So I can turn these into concrete. That is going to cost me some water. I can make a water container without any component kits. Could also make a gas container, yes. Battery container as well. Alright, well, I do think all of this is going to be rather important. I do want to make a radio. So I need 4 component kits there. Alright, I think we got enough component kits, guys. So anything that I really don't need to craft with, I'm gonna put up here. And then everything else. Alright, let's put you there. Let's take you out. Let's make the gas container and a battery container. So we're gonna need some more paint ammo. Blocks. How can I make glass blocks? Doesn't look like I can make glass blocks. So I suppose those are going to be somewhat of a rare resource. But now that I have a water container, I am thinking that I should be able to obviously gather up a bunch of water. We will see if that works that way. Because I do believe that I can just do that. Alright, now a gas container is what we were going to make next. I'm sorry, a battery container. Consumable. Gonna make some more paint stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna load this thing up. We're gonna go get some water. We're gonna start making some concrete. I will see you guys here in a second. Well, if you ever need to go get some water and your water is far away, the water container won't help you. Making a lot of buckets will. That way you can carry a bunch of water back with you. Or if you're like me, you can go ahead and just grab your whole craft bot, put it on your car, take it to the water, and ba-bam! You now have a very easy, quick, and simple way of making water. And then if you are going to stick your craft pot on here, make sure you put a counterweight, otherwise this thing will tip unless you have some better way of balancing it and centering it. That's what I've found. But yeah, I think I am going to be leaving this episode here, guys. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share the video around. All the support that I've gotten has been very much appreciated, and I hope I continue to get the support because it is much needed. And we always have good times around here, so have a good time. I will see all you guys in the next episode, and we will be exploring what this world has to offer and seeing where the trader is. And before we do any of that, we will probably be making a bed, actually. So I think a bed is going to be our next goal before we get too far along. That way we don't actually end up losing anything. And I will see all you guys in the next one. Bye.